choice that saves a lot of money. And here's a 5th grade sample test item. The scientist needs to take a picture of the well-ordered arrangements of the atoms and molecules within a substance. Which of the following instruments would be best for the scientist to use? You choose A, B, C, D. Now, they think this is the right answer, but electron microscopes are not up to that yet. But even more important, this is not science. This is not science. This is just fact memorization. It has nothing to do with education unless you're going to be on a quiz show or something. So we're losing many potential scientists because real science is exciting and completely different from texts and textbooks. Now, I did an experiment with my grandchildren. I had a grandson who said he wanted to be a scientist, interested in reptiles and all kinds of other stuff. And then he took 7th grade biology like that. And then he decided he didn't want to be a scientist. So I got him these books. If you have grandchildren, these are great books. The Academy produced these 10 biographies of actual living scientists. Because of the way it was funded, they're all women scientists, but my grandson didn't even notice this. But they're wonderful little books because they're written like a novel, and they have pictures of the kids, the scientists at the same age as the kids because they're still living. And he said he wants to be. Let's see, which is I think this is the one he wants. I can't remember which one he wants to be like. But anyway, I mean, this gives you an idea of what science is actually like, unlike schooling. And these could all be ordered from the Academy, inexpensive, wonderful gifts for your grandchildren. So, an important challenge of the No Child Left Behind Act is that it's unfortunately much easier and cheaper to test for science words than for science understanding and abilities. And bad tests like the one I just showed you in California are forcing a trivialization of science education and will drive most students, including many potential scientists, away from science. And I say the critical criterion for a good test is one that motivates good teaching and learning. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. So here's an example of what I think is a pretty good exam. This is given to 15-year-olds all around the world. It comes out of Europe, but the Americans have taken it also. This is OECD, as an Organization of Economic and something Development. Anyway, so here's what they're looking for in their test. They're defining science literacy as the extent to which an individual, first of all, possesses scientific knowledge and uses that knowledge to identify questions, acquire new knowledge, explain scientific phenomena, and draw